audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh,
All right, friends. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I felt like you could have taken like a little break from Skitland today. And that's why I gave the break that I gave from Skitland. Because I feel like I could have taken the break from Skitland. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Today was a day where they were showing Wayne all day and Wayne at him grandmother and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And I don't really find, like I said before, I don't really find the honeypot girl excessively interesting. She's not. Right? She's not very, very interesting. She's not excessively strong in terms of as like a serious actor, and she's not strong as an so she's not strong as a comic and she's not strong as a serious actress. Now, I do try to watch her as much as I possibly can and see exactly if I can give like just positive feedback as much as possible. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Don't worry, guys. I have the Shayla clip. Trust me, I have the Shayla clip. I have the Shayla clip, right? So I had to skip some of the skits today. I couldn't give you guys that. Like, it wasn't very entertaining. It really just Wayne on a date with a honeypot girl. That's what it was. I couldn't give you all that. Like, y'all know me. I mean, it have to be something that is engaging or there's a topic in it. I didn't find that it was very topical either. It wasn't topical. It wasn't entertaining. That's the only reason why I didn't do as many skits. I had to wait until like later on they started to put some things on that I could read into. That was what was going on. But good night, friends. Good night. Okay. Before, trust me, sick of honeypot girl, and trust me, I am the same way. Like, me not really, me not know. Wayne, Wayne, if you can hear us, okay. The mere fact that the honeypot girl is already not very, very exciting on screen, you need to have a strong storyline. You can't really wing it with the honeypot girl. The honeypot girl to me is not good at improv. She's an actress that you may need to give a strong storyline, just like Piari and Roan. If you don't give them a strong storyline, it's going to be hard to watch them. Honeypot Girl falls in that category. The storyline is just not strong enough, and that's why I kind of like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, it was very, very boring. It was boring. Hey, it was boring. So I started to skip it for you guys. Okay. This was a good skit today. And I felt like I wanted to, just before I get into the Shayla story, I wanted to work this skit. Send me an email. Thank you very much, One Journey. The moderators, I will be trying to check in with you guys come the weekend. Come the weekend, I want to check in with y'all because yeah, we have some business to talk about on the weekend. Moderators, on the weekend we have something to talk about. Just bear with me. I get busy during the days and I have whole heap of clients these days apparently. So that's why. That's the only reason why I'm kind of like, short-handed with time. This story was very interesting. Very interesting. I felt like I wanted you to see this story because a lot of times women make it seem as though them are the only one get hurt. Ladies, I have a very strong female audience and I want you to see what it looks like when a man puts everything in a relationship and he gets nothing back. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Let's go.
Robbie, I'm sorry. I have wanted nothing more. Than to be your wife. But I can't do this.
Now listen to me. I understand that Rafi has a child on the way. I get that. Right? I get all of that. But you see, what gets me is the fact that Jocelyn begged Rafi. Rafi was happy in our relationship. And she never stopped until she crashed the entire relationship. People complain, oh, Sade is this, Sade is that, Sade vindictive. Them don't like Sade. And I said, folks, nothing really wrong with Sade, you know. Sade did what she needed to do because she felt like this was exactly what Sade was talking about with Jocelyn. The least little thing can sway her. All it takes is for someone to get into her ear or a new man to come in, and all of a sudden Jocelyn goes about her business. This is why I don't really.
And I can't do it.
I want to tell y'all ladies something. The reason why sometimes men get terrible is because of things like this. Those men that ladies are talking about, when ladies say men are no good, when you say those things, I want you to understand that a lot of times this is why them call. Because them spend time, put all this effort and energy into trying to please and give a woman what they think she wants, whatever she's asking for. And them give it to her, and no matter how much them give it to her, there's always something that she's going to complain about. Not all the times, but I'm just showing you all this. I'm just showing you all this. This is coming from Sonny, who is grieving. You're taking advice from a woman who just lost a kid. This is disgusting. I get it, you know. Like this, Rafi already have a kid. So Rafi number one already have a bigger son, and this will be another son on the way. I get it. Hey, Sade got pregnant for whatever it is, but you begged him. You beg him to do all of this, and then no. And now this is what you've done. Hold on, Angela Atkinson. Hold on, man, before you start telling me say Sonny no wrong, man. Because Sonny wrong. No, me go stand pan a limb. Sonny is actually incorrect. Sonny is speaking from a place of grievances. I get what she's saying, but a lot of her statements are not coming from a true place. It are come from grief. Look how she beg Rafi for stay. She beg him. She said, Rafi, you need to stay. Rafi is not doing this. Rafi is not doing that. And people say, Rafi is this and Rafi is that. And them complain about the blessed brothers. And even me criticize Rafi. And this is where we are again. I'm showing y'all why sometimes men get harsh. Because things like them thing here.
I can't guarantee that I would be able to get through the next 18 years.
I've been able to deal with it.
Let me ask y'all ladies, the ones them who are trying to say them can rebut and come on Sunny side. Let me ask you a question. Is Jocelyn a saint? Una make it look like Jocelyn is this person that has never done anything in her lifetime. Y'all are acting as though Jocelyn is any. Look, what hurts in watching this is how Jocelyn has begged this man to choose her. She begged him. She's begged him to choose her. And every time he chooses her, this is what she does. And on still think Sonny gives a good advice? Thank you very much, Angela Atkinson. That's the point me try raise. The point of the matter is that Jocelyn mash up the people in relationship for nothing. Why you going in the relationship if you don't want the man? Left the man alone. But I'm just saying, you just, she doesn't want this. This man can never be happy. Him can't be happy. But I wanted to show y'all that it's not just men that do the other things that y'all are talking about to women. Women also do this to men. May I make you see what it looks like when a woman actually hurts a man. Because I think women don't believe men get hurt, you know. So I want to see it for yourself, what it really looks like, because it looks just like this. When you do everything you can for a woman and she still complain, you get water from the moon. Do I gotta get water from the moon? Is that what I gotta do? You get water from the moon. Do I gotta bet the sand into the sea? You get the sun of the sea. No matter what you do.
Everything.
Is one of the most selfish. Listen to me. I keep saying they are no good. Jocelyn and Dominique are no good. They are the. Listen. If you're talking about females, they are at the bottom of the totem pole. I would never choose any one of these women because there's nothing you could possibly do. This is why sometimes men give up. The woman begged the man for come out and relationship, and thank you very much for stating this, Gertie. Gertie says, yes, O'Neal Rafi is not going to be the first or the last man to have a baby while in love with somebody else. Exactly, him not going to be. Him not going to be. She dead wrong. This is terrible. The guy named Sean or guy after Sean, people don't realize how the men, how many men she's been with. She's been with a lot of men. A lot of men, and she every single time she does this to Rafi, every single solitary time, and then they go around and then them complain about the man them, and them say the man them not good, and them say the blessed brothers this and the blessed brothers that. This is what it is. After all Rafi has done for her, remember say Rafi has been in many battles for Jocelyn, you know. And this is more, in other words, whatever this baby thing is, it's more. She not even have the Justin doesn't even have the gauze to fight for him. Sade just checkmate Justin. She just proved to Rafi that Jocelyn doesn't want him. True to love, you are extremely correct. Did Sade prove her point? Did she prove her point? She proved the point. This is what I'm talking about, man. The girl is, you cannot satisfy her. Him save her life. He's done so many things for her, and now him have a baby, and the baby even over the mere fact that he has saved her life. If we really want to talk about it, Justin really should and truly be with Rafi. Ain't no way.
I mean, don't even matter.
But that's the point, you know. See, Angela Atkinson, that is my point. That's my point. The point I try to make is that then leave him alone. When people did that complain about Sade, so Sade was actually not wrong. She never wrong. Everything what Sade was doing was justified. And that was what I was saying. That's why I never really beat Sade like that. That's why when everybody else was beating Sade, I didn't beat her. Because I said, listen to me, you don't know Jocelyn. Y'all don't know Jocelyn. That's exactly why when y'all was beating Sade, I told y'all the same thing. I said, you don't know Jocelyn. Maybe we not watch J Diva enough because she doesn't. This is what she does to Rafi every single time. It doesn't matter who him with, and it doesn't matter how him get the girl, it doesn't matter how, whatever it is. She just doesn't want him with anybody at all. When he was with Momo, she complained. When him now with Sade, she complained. She doesn't want him. She don't want him. She just don't want him. It's terrible. I don't know. I do not go around depress people when you have good news. Life lesson. That's a good lesson. Nanya is correct. Nanya is correct. This is correct, Nanya. That's why I say when you have good news, certain people you have to stay away from. Listen, me get everything everybody going to say now, but it's the mere thing is that Rafi has saved Jocelyn's life. Listen to me. It's not no. Rafi has been bailing out Jocelyn, and she has never chosen him. This is how men feel when them get them heart broken. And sometimes, not all the time, because some of the time I choice. Sometimes, like Auntie Rere says, sometimes it is these things that cause people to get the way them get. We have the backstory upon Rafi them. Leave her right where she stand, man. The girl she's no good. I've never liked Jocelyn or Dominic. I've just never taken tea with any of them. Jocelyn never had stability in her life, so it's easy for her to sabotage anything because that's what they are. Sonny, Jocelyn, and what's her name, and Dominic are the same. Jocelyn not choosing herself. She's been the selfish, manipulative person she has always been. That's what it is. She's possessed. This is what it is. If you're depressed, don't go around people depressed. You just can't do it. It doesn't make sense. Let her go, man. Let her go. Something happened to Lego Justin because that's how she is. I've just never seen whatever it is. But it was a powerful scene. I like the scene though. I think they executed the scene. Powerful scene. It was a powerful scene. I just wanted to make sure I showed that because I felt like they have something good in this. It's a very good storyline. The storyline is showing you how the flip side of the coin, because women always say, men, playing games and whatever it's, and I wanted to show you that women play games as well. When women say, well, men is always playing games and men no good and men is trash and men blah 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 blah, and they make these statements, I wanted to show you the flip side of the coin, because it's not just one part. I wanted to show you the flip side of, no matter how much some men do for a woman, it doesn't matter what him do. It doesn't matter what he does. She wants other people. That's what it is. It no matter. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's jump on to the Shayla video. I just wanted to make sure I show that because I felt like them had a good storyline. I like what them have going on. I feel like it's a good storyline. I think it's a good storyline. I like the storyline. I like where they took it. I like where they took the storyline. I really and truly like where them take the storyline, basically. So, I like where them take the storyline. I mean, I'm very, I appreciate it when the storyline looks good. I like it. Rafi and Jocelyn is, love is one side. Only Rafi is in love with Jocelyn. I like the storyline. Do you like the Rafi and Jocelyn story? I know, friends, it feel kind of weird, but like it as in it's a very, you can relate to it. That's what I'm saying. You can relate to the storyline. Rafi has always been there for her and Mike, and neither of them show him grace. Thank you very much, Vanetta. They want to show you how, no matter what's going on, moderators, I will be contacting you on the weekend. We will be talking on the weekend, so no worries. Please hit the like button, guys, so that other people can jump on in and realize that we're on, because we don't know it work. Sade and Rafi have the chemistry that him and Jocelyn don't have, and that's why Sade has always been the better girl for him. That's why Sade is the better girl for Rafi. I'm telling y'all, she's the better girl. That's what it is. She has always been the better girl for Rafi. That's why O'Neal said him should stick with Sade. I know y'all say, well, O'Neal, it never happened well, and da 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 da. And I understand what you're saying. Me not negate y'all's point. But that's what the deal is. That's what the deal is. Well, one journey says she don't like the storyline because it's repetitive. Nanya, yes, he did. The deal with it though, one journey, what they wanted to show you though, even though you're seeing that, they want to show you how some men are always trying to show up for a woman, but she does nothing for him. They wanted to show you that. Because a lot of times women don't understand that men's heart get broken, just like a woman's heart get broken as well. They wanted to show you that. Anyways, let's jump into Shayla want to be rolled up. I saw brain fried. Let's get into it. Brain fried. Shayla brains are fried, friends. Shayla brains are fried right now. Fried. So let's get into this. Let's run into it.
I ain't even in the pasta right now.
Really? Wait, we eat pasta all the time.
Father, I don't need one right now.
Yeah, you look so smart. You want me to order you something?
No.
Hey, you good, boo?
I just
You know what? I think I need to light up again before we go to sleep.
So Iman is looking because them I wonder exactly why Shayla wants to light up again. Okay, may I have a premonition. Will Shayla become a weedhead? Is she becoming a weedhead? This one get kind of weird as well to rush on, but I think them trying to put some spice in it, you know what I mean? Make it go along. Is Shayla becoming this? Is she becoming a grasshead? Don't like the Shayla and Iman storyline because some of how Kai is gonna get hurt. Because somehow Kai is gonna get hurt. But I don't think they're showing Kai doing an Angela. And I know what you're saying, but I feel like what they're doing as well is they want to pinpoint how a woman will lose herself over a man. Same thing can happen with a man as well too. How them, just like we see with Rafi just now, they're showing you how a woman can lose herself to the point that she loses her kid. She forget about her kid. Shayla has become the epitome of what peer pressure is. They want to show you peer pressure. Now, the thing though is she's peer pressure because they haven't pressured her to do anything at all. Miss Grant, what you say? She's gonna get too high and pass out, and Iman and Delicia is gonna get busy and fall asleep in the bed together, and Shayla's gonna catch them in the morning. That's what you think will happen. Wow, that storyline is sound kind of fantastic, you know. I like that storyline, you know. Truth to love, I like that storyline. I really do like that storyline. She will do it excessively. It seems like that. It seems like she's a person that does things excessively. She's going to light up first thing in the morning. Yes, and it will cause her to lose Kai permanently. I think that's where they're going. I feel like that's where they're going. She wants to be grassy to keep Iman very messy with her. You don't see no spice tonight. All right, no problem. No problem. O'Neill, she said earlier that she's a potted. She's a potted now. Basically, she's a potted because that's what is going on.
What?
Yeah. I think
What?
I don't know. I feel like it really gets me open, you know? Yeah. We should be in the trees again, man, before we go to bed. You want to?
I mean, sure, I can get us right. You trying to get right for
Right, straight.
You good?
Yeah, y'all
Ready
got
for
it.
bed? You might not want to
I
drink that
see.
before you go to sleep. You'll be up all night.
Y'all got it. I'm good over here. I'm in my own lane, you know.
Always in your own lane.
Huh?
I say your own lane.
Yeah, I'm about to go up here and just get on my phone and, you know, do me.
Okay.
It feels like Delicia is losing Iman. Is Delicia losing Iman? That's a question because, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly why I said this, and y'all can tell me. Because what Iman and Delicia had in common was the smoking. But no, Shayla want to light up every 2 seconds. Is that what y'all are seeing? Plus, she thought that Anthony was moving her in a mansion. That's true. She needs a stylist. We don't like her style, Tina. You don't like her style. Delicia, you're not really in your own lane, girl. She's not really in her own lane. Both are pathetic. I think they are, really and truly, Shadar. They are both pathetic. Iman is the new Kunta Kente. She acts like a 15-year-old who just got a pack of cigarettes. That's basically what's going on. That's just what's going on. She's always going to lose Iman as long as Shayla is 24/7 in Iman's face. That makes sense. That makes sense. I know what you meant there, Nanya. Kunta Kente. Delicia is making herself look stupid. At this point, she's starting to look dumb now. She's done because at the rate that she's going with basically the pot, she's going to be too weak for her. She's going to want to get higher and higher and higher. Shayla has a lot of brain cells that Shayla don't has lost a lot of brain cells that she don't have. This is sickening. But this is how it happens though. I mean, them get them over, they overreach. People overreach, They overreach on these stuff. Yes. Did you see Iman looked at Shayla when she told him that he made her heart beat faster? Yes. Because it's clear that she's getting into some place because she's overdoing it. It might be an overdose coming. Wow. Is Shayla about to overdose? Oh, I didn't see that. That's a good one, KP Charm. That's a good thought. That is a good thought, KP Charm. That's a very good thought. Don't think Delicia cares at this point as long as that $15,000 a month keeps rolling in. It makes sense. She stopped caring basically. Iman is picking up on Delicia's vibe, so he's definitely going to check on her after Shayla has passed out. Interesting. Keep running.
Yeah. I'm gonna go on my bed and do you, I guess. But come on, let's yeah, come on, man. You ready to go outside?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take me a while. You sure?
It's gonna take you a while.
I mean, just to
It
get
never
right.
took you a while to do
I'm
that.
just saying to get us right. It's little
cool.
procedure they gotta go.
So you gonna do it for me?
Yeah, I mean, you sure you don't want to join us? We just all vibe out.
Y'all got it.
You look tired.
Very.
Yeah, she's
Tired.
tired, man.
But you good.
I'm good.
She said.
How you feeling? You feel okay?
I feel amazing, but I really just need,
No
you
running
know,
into the cars.
no running into the cars. But I feel like you will hold me up, honey. Thought you was gone.
This is interesting because I'm here thinking about it, and I want y'all to answer this. And I said I would ask the question on the live. Yes, she will. So much lace that's out there. That's true. I hope so. You know what I mean? Shadara says she hopes she take a little bit too much of this stuff tonight. I feel like there's an overdose coming. Erin, I forgot the name of what we used to call that. One used to call it. Delicia is waiting around to see if she can SS. You believe that as well to Vanessa? It feels to me like there's coming to be like an overdose. She'll end up in the ER and Anthony will find out. It feels like that's what is coming. It feels like that's what is coming. She about to flick her chip. Exactly. Them about to flip up her bat right now. She's done. She done with a guarantee $15,000 check in $90,000 car. I don't see nothing stupid about that. I see the best hoe is winning. Well, that's true. That's true. Hey, she definitely got a $90,000 car. She definitely got that. They are smoking the D new weed from the D new stuff from JA. They must want the D strain. The herb. The herb. You can't overdose on it alone. Well, okay. Yes, you can, because it doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't. I know what you're saying, but it doesn't work for everybody because you can get too. What is weed again? I think it's a downer. I think it's not an upper. It's more of a downer. You can get too down. So you could overdose. As to where you go, that's gonna be to be seen. That is to be seen. But let's see exactly what's going on. She could be overdosing.
I just be making sure though. You almost took a little tumble. It seemed like earlier.
No, I'm completely good. Why you treat me like
I'm not
a kid?
treating you like a kid. I'm just saying when you was on my lap, it was like
just falling a little
you
bit.
feel me? That's all. Like I'm just
Probably just like falling on you, like I do. You know.
Oh goodness. Oh, just dozed off.
Is it too much for you?
Yeah.
Come on, for real. Like, let's.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all got it. Take care. Adios. Hasta mañana.
Good night, my dear. And I don't want you to think this is for you. This is for me.
All right, so this is where we are. Let's talk about this, friends. Let's talk about this. Y'all saying Iman and Delicia are playing in Shayla's face. However, it's the other way around. Shayla and Iman are playing in Delicia's face and she's allowing it. But is that what is really happening though, true to love? That's a good question, but I don't think so because Delicia is getting money. Is Shayla and Iman playing in Delicia's face? I want to ask y'all this. True to love, me not believe so them are playing her face though, true to love, because like Layla just said just now, Mrs. Grant says, this is what she said. She said, think about it. Delicia has already gotten a $90,000 car, right? And she gets $15,000 per month. She's already won. You need to hear that, Delicia. You get the sloppy seconds. That is also true. She get the sloppy seconds, but she still get $15,000 per month. In other words, what I'm saying is that it's not like she's just getting sloppy seconds with nothing at all. She's there because of with the money that Iman has provided her. No, she needs to know her worth and don't think that, this is worth $15,000. That's different. She's just as thirsty and pathetic. I cannot stand Shayla. I don't care. She's pathetic, woman, and an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Talk to me here, friends. Them as a Shayla is playing nothing in their face. I don't see that. Mixing alcohol with that is fatal. That's correct. Shayla still got a new car. She still hasn't gotten a new car. That's what I'm saying. So Delicia is ahead right now. Think about it. Delicia making more money than Shayla right now, to what we know of the storyline, unless something is different. Good point. This is a good point that you shared. Any substance can be laced. If it is laced, one can have any type of reaction. All right, let's work on some. Let's work on some, because y'all are saying you can't overdose on marijuana. So let's work on some. Let's do some research. Come in, friends. Come in. When I say you can't overdose, and I'm saying no, you can't overdose. I mean, you can't overdo it. You know, I mean, yeah, you can. You definitely can overdo it. But I could be wrong. Well, I guess you're right. What y'all are saying is it is extremely unlikely to fatally overdose. So you can overdose. So there's no documented case of whatever it is. You can't fatally overdose. Whoop. So I think I know what y'all are saying then. So here we go. What can happen? You can consume too much cannabis and have a THC overdose. So you can overdose, sometimes called cannabis toxicity, especially with edibles or high potency products, which is exactly what Iman have. Common symptoms: intense anxiety or panic attacks, paranoia or hallucinations. So you can get what is called schizoaffective. Because paranoia and hallucinations happen in schizophrenia. Right now, it probably would fall under substance induced. Don't quote me on it, because I don't have my DSM-5 TR, but I'm looking at it from this level. It probably would fall under substance abuse, whatever it is, right? Substance abuse disorder. So what could happen though is that you take so much that you get a lot of paranoia. The paranoia can start to affect how you feel. Y'all are seeing this? So there is the paranoia and hallucinations, the rapid heart rate, chest discomfort, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, fainting, confusion, agitation, or feeling out of it, extreme drowsiness. The symptoms are usually not life-threatening, but they can be very, very scary and uncomfortable. That's it. That's it. Bottom line, fatal overdose of marijuana. It's not fatal. There's no evidence that it can be extremely fatal, but overconsumption causing serious distress, yes. That's what it is, dear friends. That's what it is. So you can overdose on the THC. It's just not fatal, if that makes sense. I think that's what I was saying. So it kind of sums it up perfect. You are correct. It's not fatal like some drugs, but you can overdose. She could get extremely paranoid. Extremely paranoid, and that tends to can sometimes affect you. Shayla is going to get addicted to the feeling of being high, which is a dangerous thing. That is correct. In other words, your chip lick. That's exactly what that means. Your chip get licked. In other words, your brain get put in a frying pan. That's what it means. Brain fried. You hear that? That's how the brain just a fry up basically. Yeah. It can make you think people are after you. Yes, that is hallucinations. And hallucination goes close to things like schizophrenia. Because schizophrenia have to do with delusions. And remember, Shayla is already delusional. Iman, aka Bill Cosby. But I don't think Iman is the one that is doing anything to her. And I think Shayla is doing this. Never say never. If she had a condition nobody knew about, there you go. There you go, Vanity. I love this. And that people now realize. That's what people now realize. I love this. Here's a question. Y'all have been talking about Shayla's mental health. Will the marijuana, let's ask this question. Could the marijuana bring, all right, let's put it a different way. Could the pot bring out Shayla's past mental health history. Remember y'all talk about Zastri and y'all say Zastri asked Shayla if she took her pills. Now the question is this. If she's taking the marijuana along with having all that, that can be a whole different thing. Miss Kountry Wayne say, in other words, she can mad out. Just like what Jeremy I tell you right now, she can mad out. Madman. Mad out.
Lord Clark. Madman, I run things now.
In other words, she can mad out. Shami, let me see what you said. If you listen to Shayla, she likes the way it makes her feel, so she always wants to feel like that. That is true. And that's what happens. After you get the first strain and then you get the next strain and you keep taking more and more, you can start to hear voices. That is correct. You can start your voices in your head. It's going to make her mental state worse. That's what I'm saying. No, and then we can start seeing a different side of her. Listen to the age she said earlier. Did she say 15 years old? It makes her feel like she's 15 years old. I think she said that. Because she want to get high. I was gonna link Iman and then I got high. I took a draw and sing Delicia and then I said bye. Iman went into his bag and I started to cry. Because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. That's a like a song. She said it's like a new medicine. I'm telling y'all, yo. I'm telling y'all, what might be happening is different. I was gonna wrap his I was going to wrap his around me. And I saw you're gonna wrap the legs and then you got high. I saw you want to call him Kunte Kente? You think he's like Kunte Kente? Is Iman like Kunte Kente? Nani say Iman like Kunte Kente? Is Iman like Kunte Kente? You think Shayla gonna mash up him foot? Iman is smoking the bandit. Yeah, really something else, you know. Is Iman like Kunte Kente? I do hope Anthony stops by to drop Kai off and sees her high for himself. Let's see how smart he thinks she is. Remember today when Ben was complaining, Iman said she's smart. Iman said, she's smart, So that's what I mean. Anthony said she's smart. Shayla is only doing this for Iman. Shayla will okay, she'll do that to Iman's crusty toe. She'll put her toes in his mouth. She'll put his toes in her mouth. That's basically the other way around. Where does I say O'Neill? Where does I say O'Neill? Let me read y'all's comment. Well, where do y'all think? What did Shayla say? Shamin? Shayla said she feels like if she starts to run, her breast is going to hit her in her face. That's what she said. She feels heavy. But you already know that Shayla ate big. I don't know how she cooking in the pot. Hold on, give me just 2 seconds. I just wanted to say that Shayla was cooking something in the pot and I wasn't sure what it was. It don't look like something that's edible. It looked like she eat. Me no know, it looked like Play-Doh that was in the pot. That's what it looked like to me. But I could be wrong. Let me see if I can find that scene. Let me see if I can find that particular scene. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that scene. Let me find that scene there. Because y'all don't understand, Mrs. Shayla cooking something and it looked like she was cooking Play-Doh. It never looked presentable. It never looked like something that you could have eaten. I think she was cooking Kai's Play-Doh. Was Shayla cooking Kai's Play-Doh? Is that what you're supposed to do? There we go. Was she cooking Kai's Play-Doh? I'm going to show it to y'all right now. Let me see if I can find it. It look like noodles. A ramen. It's a ramen noodle. I know she have something in the pot, but I don't know what it was. It looked like mush. Shayla can't cook spaghetti. Y'all are crazy. Crazy woman do keep men with spaghetti. I don't know how them keep men with spaghetti. I think she was cooking some bacon. Let me get it on the computer. Give me one moment here. Let me see if I can get that scene hooked up for us. Let me get that scene hooked up first. It looked like it was Play-Doh. Her keep kissing man makes me want to throw it. Disgusting. It's very disgusting. You're very honestly. I 110% agree with you. This is the scene. This is the scene. Let's see if I can find whatever it is. Let me take my time. Let's take our time. Let's get to the part right there. Let's see if we can see it. That's what I wasn't able to see what was in the pot. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Let's see if they pan over to the pot again. Nope. She comes back over here. No. It's what was in here. I don't know what it was, but it looked like it wasn't. This is it. Oh Lord, there's not a good shot. Them not give me a good shot of whatever was in the pot. It doesn't look like a good shot of it. What was in that pot? That's what I'm saying. It looked like boiled rocks. Why does it look like boiled rocks? That's the best I can get of it. I couldn't get any more of whatever it was. What is that in the pot? What do y'all think this is? Instant potato? What do you think she was cooking? I don't know what it was. Where's the instant potato? You can't. Is there such a thing as instant potato? You. How do y'all get potato out of a hold on, man. Hold on. No, make me a fair now. I want to know whatever. Hold on first. Hold on. Please. Can you make potatoes out of like a packet? You can? Box macaroni and cheese. Hold on, man. Hold on. Maybe there's a better shot of it. Let's see if I can get a better angle of it. Maybe we can get a better angle of whatever it was she was cooking. Because I don't know what it was, but I know it's something. Give me one moment. Let me try to see exactly if we can pick it up. Let's see if I can pick it up. Hold on. This was Iman at the little point right here. So that was that. Boom. Okay, hold on. So it's the same shot. Okay, so it's the same shot. It's nothing big. Yeah. One of the things she's cooking in the thing just now. What is she cooking exactly? What exactly is she cooking? What exactly is that? What's that? There it is, right there. There you go. That's a bigger shot. She's cooking our brain cells, and I think she'll cook our brain cells. I'm looking at something else. I was trying to see if I could find it. Pasta, box macaroni elbows. Yeah, something else. Macaroni and cheese, some type of pasta. Probably some kind of pasta because that's the only thing that she does know how to cook pasta. Boy, them can cook a pasta, me I tell you, boy. The woman them can cook a pasta. Something from a box, like instant something. There you go. Look at the pot now, friends. Maybe you can look at it. Boiled potato. It's so good. Boiled potato chips. That no, look at the stove. I don't think the stove is on. The next question is the stove on? This is how far she's gone. That's what I think right now. She gone far. Ramen noodles. Pasta. It look like witch making a portion. You know what? Let me ask you a question. Would you eat if someone gave you? Would you eat from someone again that eats molded toast? Let me ask you that question. You know, me realize with people who does like, certain things, me realize that they don't really care. I realize that they don't even care. Go to the 11:30 skit, there was a jar of what? Of potatoes. Where? A jar of spaghetti on sauce next to the countertop. Well, that's what it is right there. I guess it's this little thing. This thing right here, whatever that is. That's the biggest thing. It's like how people just, I mean, I know them just eat from her, nonetheless. It's like it doesn't really matter. It's the mere fact that Iman keeps eating from her. Whatever is it that they didn't eat, they knew better. I don't know how people who like they light up together, they'll eat anything. And basically, this is what together. This is why you couldn't adventure. You said molded potatoes. They're probably molded. I don't think y'all are far off if y'all see them molded from the bag. It can be egg noodles. It look like a chips, basically. That looks like a chips that she's cooking right here. I just don't know how they're eating from her. Shayla is making her secret sauce for Iman. But I know, but I know. But I can see. I mean, nonetheless, let me dig into whatever it is. That is the salt. Okay, no, that is salt, O'Neill. It's salt. Basically, it says salt right there. That she salt the pot like Machina. But no reason at all. Not easy. Y'all are really something else. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you like the Amber and Shayna skits? It look like them gonna get rid of that skit, Sometimes them gonna get rid of the skit. Some way, someone them gonna get rid of the skit. The one thing I love about my audience is that you guys are very honest. I believe them gonna get rid of Amber and Shayna skits. Because, oh God. O'Neill, I said, don't eat anybody's spaghetti. Nanya, I will not listen to me. I'm listening to what you're saying to me. Me no I eat not a spaghetti. Me not trust. Me not trust a spaghetti with no red sauce. Mishena and Amber skit it's disgusting. It's repetitive. That one journey is repetitive. That skit has no moral. Has no what you call it. There's nothing. There's no moral to the story. Love Amber, don't like the skit with Mishana. I don't like it either. I don't like the skit either. The skit with Amber and Shana are okay. I want them to start showing the process of working on the menus, getting restaurant in order, and start creating flyers and entertainment to get the folks there. It feels like it's just a back and forth, and it makes no sense. It feels like Amber's doing the same thing over and over again, and after a period of time, the joke gets old. I think that's my comment on that storyline. Can't stand the stupid lady. I can't stand it either. I almost can't watch it. Yes, you can. Yes, only can. The secret is in this. Can't be easy at all. But now, no, listen to me. Just say like 10 minutes ago. No, yeah, you're correct. True to love. We don't like the story. Honestly, only doesn't like the story either. I don't like the story either. I think that story is like a little. I don't know. I want to watch Amber without Miss Shana. Thank you. Thank you. I honestly agree with you, Angela Atkinson. I can't watch the story.
Here we
I
go.
can't watch the story. I just can't watch the story, honestly. I wasn't able to. They showed it today, and I wanted to do a review, and I said, I don't think I want to bother you guys for that. I know I'm bad on the time for watching Miss Shana and Amber. I just don't think it's a good storyline. I think they need to change that. Shells and cheese. That I think she cooking shells and cheese. I like Amber, Keisha, and the guy, but I don't know if Miss Shana give me a little thing. She give me a headache. Shana and Amber just playing childish games in the restaurant. I just don't. That's the thing. It's just games being played in the restaurant, and after a period of time, it gets boring. It want It won't matter if Anthony finds out he's so clueless. He would still say she would never do that. That makes sense, fresh boy. Okay, you're talking about Shayla. We're going to see her a whole lot more because she's Wayne's. Oh, shoes. Heck no. Oh no. Is Miss Shauna related to Wayne? Oh Lord. That mean we're gonna say our Wally. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, friends, don't know I'll be skipping those skits. I mean, I'll watch something else. I'm just not gonna do that skit. Just went back to the skit of 11:30. She's cooking spaghetti, something from spaghetti sauce. Hold on, let me find out what you're saying. Hold on. I'm trying to look at your 11:30 skit. 11:30 where? I'm trying to find what you're talking about. It's not enough for us to see what she's cooking. I'm trying to see if I can find whatever True to Love is talking about. I don't see the sauce you're mentioning, but I mean maybe I have some spaghetti, I guess, man. No. No, them don't give it to us. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they don't give us a skit. They don't give it. Hold on. You said 11:30 skit. Give me one moment. Let me try to see if I can find 11:30 skit. Give me one moment, friends. True to Love is challenging a play. She's saying that she's cooking some sauce of a sort. The 11:30 skit, she says Shayla is cooking something. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here. I don't know what. Okay. Okay. You're talking about a cup? I don't see it. She's boiling peanuts. Miss Cam says she not do no spaghetti. Cam says she had the peanuts basically. Um, yeah. So I guess I'll have to look on it to see exactly what's going on. I wanted to know how y'all felt about the Shayna skits because the Shayna skits are kind of getting to me now. I don't feel like they have something. So when I say basically it's Wayne's whatever family. So that means you're gonna be in the skits them over and over again. By the stove, where? I mean, I look True to Love, but I don't find where I talk about. Hold on, True to Love. I'm trying to see if I can find what True to Love is talking about. I don't see it. I do not see it. And then Delicia walks off, and Delicia goes to there. Yeah, I don't see that particular part. This is why it's demoting Amber's character by putting her with Shayna. Agree on none yet. Why? What do you agree on? I hate that Wayne is doing to the character, doing her character like this. Her number is dropped. That is true. Her numbers have dropped drastically. I think they're killing the Amber character like them do the other one. I wish they would open the restaurant and get going. Yeah, it feels like they're killing Miss Shauna is bringing down the Amber character. I think so as well. The one pot box meal is like she was cooking for a teething Kai and not grown folks. That's why I say it looked like she cooked baby food. Basically, it looked like she was cooking baby food. The Shana skits need a lot of work to make it believable. Yes, yes, Shamin. That's exactly what it is. The Miss Shana skits them need work. Let's talk about it because maybe they need to hear this. Writers, I know you watch our platform because we always generally give very intelligent opinions. We don't like the Miss Shana skits. They're not great. They're not great. It becomes unbelievable. It becomes repetitive. And it's the same stupid Amber. And we've watched stupid Amber for over a year. We don't want to say are stupid. Miss Shama bringing down the. Yes, she is. I agree with y'all on that one. Me agree with you. She gonna Alfredo Iman to. Shall feed him pan Alfredo. Angela Phillips, good night. Welcome in. Amber cannot get rid of her, and that's another piece of the puzzle. It's like it does. It's not going anywhere yet. I have to skip a couple of those skits. The Amber skit. The Amber skit is like the Wayne and Honeypot skit. Yes or no? The Amber skit started to feel like the Wayne and the Honeypot skit. That's what it feel like to me. She has the butt pads on again. She does have them on because sometime her bottom flat and another time, all of a sudden it get big. All of a sudden it big. One moment there, y'all are right. You know what? I think Shadara is actually correct. She does have on the butt pads. I think y'all are correct. Is Shayla wearing butt pads? I think y'all are correct. I think you all are correct. I believe we're actually correct. How can you have employees telling you how to operate a business contrary to how you want to operate? Correct. But I think the biggest part for me, Charmin, is the mere fact that it's the same thing every day. Every day I come in, I'm watching the same thing. Amber and Mishana going at it. I feel like every day I'm watching that. So it starts to feel very repetitive and boring. It feels like I'm commenting on the same thing. And if I'm reviewing the same thing and there's nothing to it, because the point is already made. The point is, be careful who you're going business with. It's already made. There's nothing else to the story. It's too much conflict. It becomes too much of a conflict. You screenshot the jar. Screenshot the jar, True to Love and send it up. You like the Machina skit, Goddess London? Okay, no problem. Well, hey, you know what? Hey, writers, Goddess London likes the skit, so you know what? Keep them, I guess. I just don't like. Look, all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is that the Mishana skits is repetitive. Every single day, all is happening is okay. I can predict the skit. Amber does something, Mishana don't like it. Mishana does something, Amber doesn't like it. It's the same things over and over and over again. It's the same things. It feels like Amber has not grown. It feels like I'm seeing the same Amber that went through everything with Shayla. And again, when they do that, it makes it seem as though the characters are very stupid and docile. That's what I don't like about it. It make it docile. But I just want to let you all know what's coming actually. What's coming is that in the coming weeks, we're going to start doing one of the days that we do a panel. There's going to be one day that the live stream is going to be a panel. So look out for that. And I think, not think, well, think. I think we're going to be able to tackle some more topics. Some of the Kountry Wayne skit topics, and we might tackle some, topics that may be happening around. So we're going to tackle skit topics and topics in the real world. So we're going to Skitland, real world. Skitland, real world. We're going to be able to do that together. I feel like we're mature enough to discuss that. So look out for that. Look out for that. That's coming up. Just so y'all know that. We're going to start be tackling that pretty soon. I feel like there's a lesson Amber has to learn, and that's why she's going through it. But it's the same lesson though, Goddess London. It's the same lesson. The lesson that Amber is learning from Miss Shayna is the same lesson she learned from Anthony. It's the same lesson that she learned from Shayla. That she needs to stand up for herself. That she needs to say no. That she needs to put her foot down. That she needs to find a way to get out of it. It's the same lesson. The lesson hasn't changed. So it's almost like what they're telling me is that Amber's always going to be stupid. That's basically what I'm read from it. Amber, no matter what setting Amber goes into, she's always going to be stupid. And all of her experience that she had before is gone. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But I know what you mean. I understand what you mean. But that's why I'm going to like it. Because think about it though, Goddess London. I like what you're saying, but I want you to explain to me. What do you learn from the machine? You know what? Let me throw that. That's a good question. What do you learn from the Amber and Miss Shana storyline? You know what? Don't worry, Goddess London. I'm gonna see. Let me see what I can find. Also, what I can find. You posted a screenshot on your YouTube page. Let me see exactly if I can find that. On your YouTube page, True to Love. True to Love. Hold on, True to Love. Give me one moment. True to Love, give me one moment. Let me see if I can find your page. Hold on, True to Love. I want to go to your channel. Give me one moment. Give me one. Do you have it on your channel, True to Love? If you do, I will be able to see it. True to Love did a little bit of investigative journalism. So you said she was doing pasta sauce, True to Love. True to Love said pasta sauce. Hold on, True to Love. Let me see if I can go in my history. Because I just had to pull you up just now. Okay. This is True to Love's channel. All right, there we go. True to Love. We can hit that. Let's go to the posts. I think this is True to Love right here. So True to Love, may I go up on your channel right now? Give me one moment. Let me see what you're talking about. That is the pasta sauce True to Love is talking about. True to Love, thank you very much for this. Just so me know the pasta sauce you're talking about. That's all. That is the pasta sauce that True to Love is talking about. I see. I didn't see the pasta sauce. Thank you very much for that, True to Love. Thank you very much for all of that. I appreciate that. You know, you and Angela are good at those things. Thank you for that. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Thank you very much for that. Let me see. Oh no, I learned that you'd put half of. I learned that I would put that half out of my restaurant. Okay. All right. I feel like Anthony is going to try to get some from Shayla again. Hold on. Amber needs to return to Spain. That's what you get from the storyline. Shana is coming to pray for all of whatever it is with different oil. I think Wayne doesn't really care about the actual storyline anymore. It's more about the views. He actually cares about the money. The thing with that though, Shadara, is that if the storylines aren't good, you're not going to get the money from the people. So really and truly, it will go down. You will see those numbers go down. Because today, the numbers between the honeypot girl and Wayne went down. People weren't watching as much as possible because it was like, Wayne, come on. I know you want to give us some real life things, but please give us an actual storyline as well. Maybe they're working on a storyline. Maybe that's what they're doing. Anyways, friends, I think that's our time. We've spent an hour. A time for you to get some rest. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night. Thank y'all very much for watching. Get some sleep. Only love you.
Welcome to the Anil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.